Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are working on the R1 drag car, and we got a couple of goodies in from R1. The little axle shaft retainers. Here's your part number if you can see that. And then we have the dome potty post mounts for the back of the car. So, and we got to drill our wheels, and we got our lightweight 28 tooth pinion finally came in. I just ran out of them for some reason. I know you guys have been waiting on that so we could cut the shaft on the motor, but we're going to start by looking at these body posts today, working on that. And first thing we're going to do is take you guys around here so you can see a little bit better what we're doing. Alright, there we go guys. So we're going to be taking these off and put the body post directly on there, which eliminate this unit here and then this here, which is just going to reduce weight because there's two screws here, a screw here, this. Basically we're going to be going down to this. So we're going to see if we like it that way, and we'll go from there. So let's get started. Let's see if we can find a way to get these screws off really easy. All right. First thing we're going to do is we're going to pop our ball joint here. And we'll get two things done at the same time here. And we're going to take our 2mm. And guys, you got to pardon me. I lost my old man up close glasses, so I can't see very well. So we're working on that. So we got this off. This off. We're going to go ahead and put these on too. So let's turn this where you guys can see a little bit better what I'm doing. All right, get our X-Acto knife, and we're gonna just cut that packaging right off. Well, not good enough apparently. Apparently that's getting dull. A package in a package in a package. So very good packaging by R1. Right. So we got our little grub screws here, which are 1.5 millimeters. I'm gonna definitely put some thread locker on these. And there's one. And two. Okay. Okay. Well, let's see here. Maybe pop the shock off here real quick. Here we go. Now we can pop that down. And this should just slide on there, and make sure that these aren't screwed in at all. It should just slide on there, unless our drive cups are already bent, which they definitely could be. Loosen these some more. Let me take them all the way out. Let's see what we got going on here, guys. It's hard to see this stuff without my glasses. All right. So there we go. And then that will slide in like so. And then we can put our shock back on. And we put this on. So that's done. Let me get my 1.5mm wrench. Sorry about that, guys. I had to go out to the track the other day, so I had to pack my tools here. All right, so there we go. That is completed. You can see we just put that on there. It is basically strengthens up your drive cup. Yes, it does add rotational mass, but that is a really good upgrade right there, in my opinion. All right, so back to the next thing. We'll get set this stuff off to the side until we go to the other side, which I won't videotape everything because you guys can see what we're doing. Don't need to see both sides of that. All right, where's our top? All right, here it is. So we're gonna take this apart. Take our 2 screws out. We have not worked on our bodies for this year yet, so that's the good thing, is we're starting to set them up, but we have not yet. So we will have to set this up all the way. Let's see, we have to set up on the inside, so I'm not sure how long these are. Find a little bit longer screw to try to go through this, guys. All right, so you got a screw going through there. Next thing we're gonna do is put a drop of Loctite on there, and then we're going to screw on our post. We're going to put a body post in here. Won't ever be exactly where you want it, but that is done. So there's your finished product. So now that we got that done, let's put this back together. All right. There we go. So that is done. Next thing we're going to do is take our pinion and let's see, I need my 2mm. Our 2mm in here, and oh, did a little extra thread locker there, ended up on the ground though. So we're gonna, I'm sure you guys know how to do this, but turn the car where you can see it. You're gonna take your pinion, We're going to slide it on. These are 5mm pinions for the Volta motors. You're going to look at it visually. Make sure that the teeth line up perfectly. You don't need to crank it down super tight. There we go. So what we have done is lined up our teeth perfectly in here this way. So the next thing we are going to do is we're going to take this motor out, because we don't want to do this in the car, because I don't want to nick the spur gear or get metal all over the car. Right. So we are going to try to leave a mark on the shaft here. Alright, I don't know if you guys can see that, but we did leave a little bit of a shaft mark there. And then we are going to put our pinion back on. Gonna tighten it down. Okay, then our focus is the motor. We're gonna set everything else off to our side. Get out our Dremel, just a cut-off wheel. And usually I like to have my glasses for this, but I don't have any today. So always wear your safety gear. I'm going to turn this to the side, which means it probably won't be perfect. Just going to continue cutting. Okay, we're going to let that cool off for a few minutes because we don't want it to get too hot. And apparently somebody cut some plastic with my blade last time, which probably was me, but I don't like to use my metal blades for plastic, so that's why it's taking a minute. Let me grab another blade real quick, guys. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so stole another Dremel from Austin. So okay, and there she goes. So we cut off just enough and make it go back, and we're going to make it smooth. And there we go. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. The motors are pretty much sealed up, so they're pretty good. I will actually take this pinion off and get rid of it now and get a different pinion. But that's basically it, guys. Just take your Dremel and cut off your tip, and that's rotational mass. So that's pretty much done. So I'll be back and we'll put this thing back in here after it cools off. Alright guys, just for mock-up purposes, I'm gonna use the same motor. So, or not the same motor, but the same pinion and stuff, because all my stuff's in another room. So we'll take our 2mm. And we'll take the pinion off. Usually they do stick a little bit because you just basically heated it up. Okay, and then what we're going to do now that we've done that is we're going to take the Dremel and we're going to go around the edge of the shaft a little bit. So just to smooth it out. Okay, all we did is roll it at a 45-degree angle all the way around. Got rid of any sharp edges and anything that might be sticking up that might prevent us from putting a gear on there in the future. And now's a good time when you got the motor out. Look at your timing, see where your timing is, if it's set where you want it to be set. And then just put your motor back in and you're good to go. It's hard to see this, guys. It's really dark in this spot. Really hard to see this without glasses. Alright, so I got that motor back in, and I like to use a 3mm V-head with these V-head washers in here. Just gives it a little bit more of a wider platform to hold on to the carbon fiber plate with. And put our pinion back on. Alright, we got the pinion right where it needs to be. Tighten that down. Then we're going to set our mesh, which I have to push that all the way up against there. Usually is what I'll do. I rotate the motor back a little bit on the bottom hinge. Then I'll rotate it down on the top one. And I check my mesh. Tighten it down, check it out, see if that's how you like it. You can put a piece of paper in between your gears if that's what you like to do. So up to you. For me, it's a little tight yet. So we're going to check that mesh. There we go. Okay. And there we go, guys. So you got not a lot less rotational mass here that we took away today. We took some rotating mass away here today. We added some here today. So kind of up to you guys how you want to set it up. Like I said, this year I'm going to set up one that's going to be a little heavier, a little bit more durable in my opinion. We are running the wider chassis, and this is going to be a really interesting car to set up. And before we put the Dremel away, we're going to cut this tip off here just to get it off there. And then that'll be it for today, guys. But you guys don't need to watch me cut that off. You know how to do that. So enjoy the rest of your day, and appreciate you guys watching.